What up? About to go to this fuck ass job, but before I go to this motherfucker, man, I just wanted to, I wanted to vent real quick. I wouldn't say vent, but I just needed to say some shit, you know. So, like I said, I just wanted to say some shit on here, but first, before I say my piece, man, I wanted to say what up to my boy Matt, D's Blunts. You know, I like hats, my head be too big, but I said we buying them anyway, but this hat was just too raw. I ain't want to get the bucket hat. Like I said, my head big, so I ain't want to test it, but at least this joint adjustable and shit. Niggas with big heads, like, we don't got much options. But my boy Matt, I went to school with Matt. When I moved to Maple, Matt was one of the first people I had interactions with. And of course, with me, it's always a story and it's always funny. But so, you know, I moved to Maple from East Cleveland, first grade. And when I was in East Cleveland, like, all the girls liked me. Like, I won't say legit girlfriends, but I had several first grade girlfriends and shit. You know, I was a shit. Even in kindergarten when I was in EC. You know, it was all good. But then when I moved to Maple, shit just changed. So, it was this girl. I'm not gonna say her name. Well, I'm gonna say her first name. But her name was Lauren. And I don't even know why I liked this girl. I really don't know why I liked her, but I did. And I went and told her, like, yeah, I'm fucking with you. I've been in Maple like 3 days. I'm like, yeah, I'm fucking with you. And she like, ugh. I ain't mean put your last name out there. I'm gonna have to bleep that out. But she like, ugh. I like Matt. I'm like, who the fuck is Matt? And I look, and Matt is already 6 feet tall and shit. You know, green eyes and shit. And I'm just like, damn. And that's just kind of how my life in Maple went. But regardless, man, shout out to Matt, man, because I ain't never had no bad interactions with Matt, man. He always been cool. He a down-ass nigga, man. I know that just from Facebook comments, because you can know when niggas don't be down. Speaking of down, man, that's what I want to talk about. Just being down, you know? Not being down, but just me. Like, you know, people know me because of, like, the beekeeping shit. You know? But, like, I really didn't expect so many people to react like this, you know, so positively and encouraging for me doing what I'm doing. A couple reasons why I felt that way, but the main reason, the two reasons was, one, I'm just naive to a lot of stuff. So I thought most people knew that black people invented everything. So, you know, people be like, damn, a black dude doing beekeeping? I'm like, well, shit, a nigga invented it, but that's just me. The second thing, though, is probably more important and more, it stands out more to me, though. It's just from my own experience. When I started, I'm just tell y'all my story, man, because people want to hear it. You know, that's just how it is nowadays. People want to know about your personal life. And I'm not really into that shit. You know, I'm a extrovert, introvert. 51% extrovert, 49% introvert. So I like being out there and talking to people. Ask anybody you know about me, I'm going to just talk. That's what my family do. We talk to people, we get to know people. At the same time, I like to chill in the house and be by myself. I don't like niggas in my shit. You know, like, I want niggas just to know a little bit, you know, but like, you know, I don't be posting my kids and shit all like that on social media, like heavy, like my kids on there, but I don't post them on heavy and shit, cause like, you know, motherfuckers weirdos. But, you know, when Hood Honey got so well received, I just understand where we at in time and space. You know, it's a different time, so I have to do some adjustments, but I still keep my morals and shit. I ain't about to post my kids. I ain't about to expose all that part of my life. But, you know, when it comes to talking about black people, okay, and doing anything for black people, you know, I do whatever I have to do. So, yeah, I'm a beekeeper, but, you know, really I'm just about my people. Like, you know, I want to win. You know, I don't like getting bullied and tossed around like this, because I actually take that shit pretty personal. Some niggas don't take it personal, but I do. Like, real personal. Like, I don't give a fuck about shit else. I wear the same shoes for 10 years, bro. It's proof in my house. Anybody that know me would tell you, okay? I used to work at the YMCA, and everybody knew I worked at the YMCA because that's the only shirts I wore. I don't give a fuck about no materialistic anything. If I could walk around naked, I would, because I don't give a fuck about none of this shit everybody else give a fuck about. But let me get to my story. Let me talk about me. So, you know, graduating high school, it's like everybody else, like, now what? Some people knew what to do, but like everybody was just like, you know, okay, now what? You know what I'm saying? And for me, I knew, and it had been expressed to me to follow your heart, you know, follow your passions. You feel what I'm saying? So that's what I was doing. And, you know, I was gonna work downtown Cleveland. They got these niggas in the yellow that clean up and shit. All the businesses downtown pitch into this nonprofit or whatever, and they keep the streets clean or whatever. And I was gonna do that. They was paying $12 an hour in like 2008, 2009. So, you know, that was like decent 10 years ago or whatever. So, with that being said though, things was different though. Because, I see you, my nigga. Have to chill out. Cops just passed me and shit. Lost track of my damn story. Better keep moving, bitch. But, you know, I went to the interview with them yellow niggas, and I got the job. But the dude was like, man, you don't belong here. I'm like, what you mean, bro? Like, motherfucker, my plan at that time was like, get this job. Okay, because I would be cleaning sidewalks and shit. But my whole plan with that job was to get the job. I'm gonna walk this way. My whole plan was to get the job, and because it's downtown, network with the different people I met downtown to get what I needed, you know? But the dude that was interviewing me was like, nah, man, you don't belong here. You need to do something else. He said, I'll hire you if you want me to, but I want you to think about it for a week. So I was pissed. I was like, man, all right. So I went home, thought about it, and the YMCA called me. Well, they might have been calling me before, I don't remember, but I was in contact with them, and I just decided to go work for the YMCA as a summer camp counselor, making half the 12 or whatever, because I was following my heart. And I liked it. I liked it a lot more than I thought I would, you know, because I was good at it. You know, it was very natural to me, you know, to be with kids. The first year was tough, you know, it was a learning curve. But because of how competitive I am, like, I wasn't about to let no little ass kids dog me. So I set to come back and do it again. But I wanted to make sure, you know, I just like challenges. And I like this shit a lot. Whole bunch. Like way more than I thought I would. Cause I ain't used to really like kids all like that when I was younger. They get on my fucking nerves. They still kind of do. But, that led to me exploring other options to work with kids. So that led me to other options with working with kids, Like I was looking for other options to work with kids. And I like sports. Baseball is my favorite sport. My grandfather, he taught it to me. So it's just something that's really important to me, seeing that he's not here no more. But, I started coaching in the baseball league. And it was the Maple Heights Boys League. I just wanted to see how I liked it. And the first year was rough, We won like 1 or 2 games. I had a good time, but I'm competitive. I want to win. That's usually what my goal is, to win, to achieve something or to accomplish some kind of goal. I'm very much a goal-oriented kind of person. So, at that time, it was just mostly in my head because I was younger, so I wasn't planning things out. I was just moving. But I coached. Shout out to Derek. Shout out to Roscoe. Shout out to Twin. Shout out to Tay. Shout out to Trey. You know what I'm saying? I can't remember who else was on that team. But, I fucks with y'all, man. They was all 7, 8 years old at the time. They all 20 now. So, we was a red team. And my cousin was on the team, Roscoe, which was good, Second year, I was more determined to win. Not just encourage the kids, but it was like encourage the kids and win. And the second year didn't start off so well. And we were going against a blue team who was ran by Kent Mack, old white nigga, in Maple Heights, who ran the Maple Heights Boys League for a very long time and continued to run it even when the community changed from an all-white community to a black community. So he was an asshole, but at the same time, he had to do his part so that my story could continue. So, it still fuck him, but at the same time, salute to him with his bitch ass. But we're going against him, and he always stacked his teams, because before the season, we would pick players, and you can grade the players, but because he was the commissioner, he always found a way to stack his teams. So, we going against his team, we getting blew the fuck out. I don't know the score, but we was down 9 runs. It's the last inning. I'm out coaching third, and I was just thinking to myself, well, I tried. I did my first year. I'm gonna finish out this second year, but it's not my thing. I never do good in sports anyway. I never won in sports at all. Only thing I ever gotten was second place. Up to that time, all I had gotten was second place in JV. Shit, you know what I'm saying? I love sports, but your boy's not a baller. So, then a miracle happened. Roscoe was up to bat. Roscoe, like me, is not the most athletic. Hadn't really been doing shit all year. But, I don't want to exaggerate and say we was down to our last strike, but knowing Roscoe, we probably was down to our last strike. But it was a full count probably. And Roscoe got walked. And then somebody else got walked or got a hit. And it just kept going. And we scored. And I was like, okay, cool. Good. At least we're going out with a fight. It just kept going. It's 2 outs. And we playing against the best team in the league. And we just kept going. And going and going and going until, we were tied And I'm telling you, before this rally started, I was bullshitting. You know, I was really bullshitting. I was talking to the parents on the sideline, like whatever, you know, joking, having a good time, you know, because it's a kids game. But then once they start coming back, I start getting into it like, oh shit. And then the game's tied. And Nick is up to bat. My cousin Roscoe is on second base, you know. And Nick hits a blooper in the right field. It's 2 outs. So I'm like, you know, you gotta go. Just run. It's 2 outs. Nothing you can do. In my head, I'm thinking like, you know, we gotta win it here because we're not gonna fucking win in extra innings. You know? Like, it's not gonna happen. If we gotta keep playing, we're gonna lose. And Nick hits a blooper in the right field and it dropped. And I look at Roscoe, he's running, but it's like slow fucking motion. Like, he already runs slow, but now it's really in slow motion. I'm like, come on. Like, get your fat ass around. Like, come on, man. Like, you gonna win the game. Like, bro, like, come on. And it seemed it took him about 20 years to get to third base and get home, but he scored. You know, if the throw was accurate, maybe it would have got him out. I don't remember. It was a long time ago, but like, he fucking scored. We fucking won. Like, we won. Like, it was a miracle, you know, and it just re-energized everybody. Like, those kids at that time are the reason why I'm here right now, because I was going to move on. But because of that, I stayed, you know, and shout out to Alex, shout out to Manny, shout out to Roscoe again. Motherfucking shout out to Nick. Shout out to the Johnson boys. Shout out to Harvey or something. That's his Instagram name. I can't remember his first name. Begin with a J. You know, Aaron was on that team, man. And then Aaron's friend who was on the team but then couldn't really make it. He had some issues going on. I can't even remember his name. His mama was hella cool. And whoever else, man. But that was a special time. And after that game, you know, we went on to win, like, you know, the rest of our games. We might have lost one more, but we lost it like, it was a good game, you know. And we end up going to the World Series of that league and playing the blue team again, but I had to work because I had a new job. So, like, I didn't want to lose my job. So, we didn't win. In hindsight, I wish I would have went, but, you know, with my history with sports, we would have lost anyway because I never won anything. It's always second place. You know, sports is just not my, you know, the rules of my life say that I don't win in sports. You know, but that led me to staying with the youth. Not with the youth, because I probably would have stayed with the youth, but it led me to staying with coaching, you know. And I continue, and I end up becoming like a really good coach. You know, like, it's a shame that, you know, Maple Heights schools didn't give me a chance to coach, or didn't think to, you know, hit me up, you know. You know, I might have put an app, I might not have, I don't know, but, you know, I spent damn near 10 years in the neighborhood. I was always at the schools. Everybody know me, saw me, but, you know, I always get overlooked, you know, because I'm a really good coach. As the kids, I coached, and they tell you I'm a really good coach, and they tell you that they wanted me to be their high school coach, and they tell you that they thought I was better than them. So, you know, a little salty about it, but, you know, that's motivation for me, you know. Like, it's cliche, but at the same time, you know, Maple Heights is a lot of motivation for me because I always want to prove myself in Maple Heights, because everywhere outside of Maple Heights, I did my thing. You know what I'm saying? Nobody mistook me for anything other than what I am, except in Maple, you know, like in school, you know, coaching, the city, You know what I'm saying? I'm a little sour about it, but I'm not so sour as to just be dogging niggas, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, it wasn't my time yet. I'm happy how things played out, but, you know, that's just how I feel. Like, you know, I know who I am, and I know what I am, and I know what I bring to the table. You know what I'm saying? I ain't perfect. I make a lot of fucking mistakes on a regular basis, but that's how I learn, is by my mistakes. But I tell you what, though, like, if the Maple Heights Boys League, when I ran it, would have been given any amount of support, you know, it would have been some remarkable ass shit, you know. But shout out to Devin and David, because they taking over that shit, and they about to do the damn thing. But moving forward, though, like, coming back to Hood Honey, that's why I wasn't expecting anybody to pay attention, because, you know, the stuff I'm doing with Hood Honey, the ideas I have with Hood Honey are very, very, very similar to the ideas I had 10 years ago with the Maple Heights Boys League. You know, the only thing that's different, bitch ass dogs. That's why I don't like dogs. You ain't gonna do shit. These dogs is little as fuck. You not gonna do shit, bro. We'll stump your ass out and put you in a fucking wheat bun. Eat that shit. I'll probably delete that. But yeah, you know, like, that shit I'm doing some of the same stuff. The only difference is that I'm more refined. You know, I've been through more things, and I've sharpened myself, and some of it just happened, but a lot of it was on purpose. That's why if you're a Facebook friend of mine, or you see me on Instagram or something, I be saying some wild shit. But when I say that wild shit, it's just to invoke conversation and bring challenges upon my way, so that I can get better at thinking and talking at a faster pace, and also so that I can hear what the people got to say, because I don't give a fuck what a politician or any motherfucker on TV got to say. I want to know what the people got to say, okay? Because that's where the real power is, as with the people. All those politicians and celebrities and shit, they know that the power is with the people. That's why they do so much to keep your attention. I'm not trying to keep your attention. I'm trying to get this world back on track. I'm not Superman, okay? But, you know, I don't like this shit. You know how, somebody do you wrong, right? And you don't like that shit. Yeah, that's how the fuck I feel about global warming and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I fucking live here, man. I motherfucking live here. All right? I live on this motherfucking planet. And one day I woke up. I just was born in America. You know, out of all fucking places, I'm born in fucking America to fucking captors. Okay? Like, my fucking captors are always right in front of my motherfucking face. You know? And the people I look up to, Malcolm, Fred, okay? Sometimes Martin. A lot of times not Martin, but sometimes. All them real ass niggas, man. All that shit happened to them because why? Because I studied them to see, like, what was going on. I'm like, was these niggas doing some fucked up shit? Was they doing some illegal shit? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's happening? And you know what I found out? I found out that the white people told me what happened. The white people told me that the FBI was spying on them for no reason. That the FBI wanted to stop them from helping out their own people. You know, and that shit burned me up, because what's wrong with trying to help your own people? You know? Think about stuff like the crack epidemic. You know, I take that personal, because Ronald Reagan had X, Y, and Z to do. So he decided to do X, Y, and Z and brought crack to our communities. And how many families that fuck up? Nobody was untouched in that shit. But motherfuckers don't take that shit personal. I take it fucking personal, man, because my life could be totally different if motherfuckers wasn't just trying to leech off of us. Off of me personally. Like fucking redlining. I looked it up yesterday. My grandma's house was worth $44,500. East 119th. In East 119th Street. Kinsman. Okay? Worth 44 and a half. The recession came, that shit dropped like motherfucking 25%. And if you know anything about money, anything over 5% is a larger fucking amount. Okay? Think about that shit. That shit just dropped. And because she was redlined into that neighborhood when she bought the house in 75, right? There was no bounce back from that, you know? Yeah, I take that shit personal. And I don't know why the fuck y'all don't take it personal, because I'm starting to take it personal that y'all don't take it personal. And I don't know how the fuck to feel about that shit, man. Y'all take money back your personal. Right? You take Birkin bags personal. You take motherfucking whatever the fuck you take personal. But the least amount of thing you take personal is the shit that actually affected you. Like Moneybagg Yo make music. And music is life. Especially motherfucking hip hop. But hip hop is not just about making motherfucking beats and spitting some hard shit over a rhyme. It's a motherfucking lifestyle. And the lifestyle y'all are choosing, the lifestyle y'all are ignoring, is a lifestyle that really grants you freedom. Y'all so worried about the material, the physical. Y'all worried about y'all motherfucking bodies. You know? You worried about your bodies. Multiple ways. You worried about how many women you can fuck. You know what I'm saying? You worried about getting your motherfucking abs together. Right? You worried about how you look and shit. You know, there's nothing wrong with that shit. But it's just what you neglect. You neglect to be a warrior, bro. Niggas talk all this shit. I'll pop a nigga this, I'll pop a nigga that. But the niggas who actually keep you in that spot, you ain't got shit to say. You ain't got shit to fight for. My boy Clutch used to say that shit. And I used to just, like, I was a Christian and shit. And I was still fucking with Clutch because I remember telling him, like, you know, I don't agree with everything you say, but, like, I'd rather motherfuckers listen to you than to anybody else out here because you be spitting facts. With that being said, though, like, I remember Clutch saying that same exact thing. And I remember thinking, like, you know, this nigga kind of got a point. I never really thought about it. But now, you know, 5-6 years after he posted that, it's really heavy on my mind now. Like, you know, like, why y'all just be cool with letting people do this shit to you? And I ain't even talk about, like, debating what they doing or what we should do. You know, I'm just more interested in seeing a motherfucker do something. I don't want to see you start a fucking rampage because you gonna lose that. You know, because we in an intellectual age right now. We in an age where information is just out here readily. You know what I'm saying? We in an age where a lot of people can fit in, find somewhere to fit in now. You know what I'm saying? There's a place, not saying it's perfect, because it's not. It's actually getting worse. But it's some things that have opened up for us, you know? And, you know, I was telling my cousin, like, I think this is probably one of the best times to be a black entrepreneur, you know? Because over this last year or so, we done got so much free money from the government, you know, to catch you back up in your business or to expand your business or to start your business. You know, the problem is our mindset because, like, I don't know, I don't even want to fucking get into the problem. I guess the main point of me making this was because I needed to just get some shit off my chest, you know? Because what I wanted to get off my chest was like, man, I like this beekeeper shit. I like being a beekeeper. You know, I love the bees. You know, I love nature. You know, like gardening. But like, I got in this to change my motherfucking community, okay? I ain't getting here to get likes on Instagram. I didn't get in this shit to do anything but fight white supremacy. Fight this idea that is in all of our heads. I want to fight these motherfucking European concepts. Okay, I want to fight these European ideas. Like, y'all don't even know how white you is. Like, you're a European. You might be black, okay? You might be African. But I have to tell you something. You really a motherfucking European and black skin, okay? Even me, all right? Because what language am I speaking? Okay, what food did I eat this morning? What do I got on my body? What am I doing? Like, I ain't doing nothing different than white people. I just got a little bit more style with it. You know, and I'm trying to reverse all of that shit, you know? Because if you saw a white motherfucker and his name was DeMario, well, not DeMario, because this bitch ass cop in South Euclid is named DeMario. Because I know y'all motherfuckers had my gun for no reason, but I'm not getting into that. But, you know, like, Latrell Sprewell. Imagine a white nigga named Latrell Sprewell. You know what I'm saying? A nigga wearing a dashiki and shit. Walking like this. You know what I'm saying? Be odd. But here you are, George. Your name George and shit. You know? And you wearing Nikes made by Phil Knight. You know? So, but whatever, man. You know, this probably gonna get like 20 views or something. I don't give a fuck. I mean, 20 views is being nice, because if I got 20 views, I'd be happy. But I don't give a fuck, man. I just need to get this off my chest, man. Just to let y'all know, like, you know, yeah, beekeeping is just what I do. But if I had to be an astronaut for my community, that's what the fuck I'd be.